Hello all. Well, as you know, over the years I've put out many videos about peak oil, and I gave you many graphs and told you I had no idea how it was going to go, whether it be going up, down a little bit, and where the end of the peak and the drop-off begins. That's the point that I'm going to be bringing up today. Let's go look at a graph that shows the latest on peak oil. Okay, so let's start in 2005, where we left off with our graphs. So after 2005, US and Russia really started to produce their shale and that fracking oil in the tar sands. So over the years, the oil actually doesn't seem like it has gone up too much, does it? Now this is world oil production. Now if you'll notice, this is the graph that I used to show right here, and that this was 2005 here, but I didn't know how long the peak would, or whether there'd be little spikes in it or not. And it's just only obvious that there would be little spikes of new discovered oil, but eventually it would be gone. So from 2005 to 2015, you can see that world oil supply has basically stayed flat. And here comes, yes, a street sweeper. So there's a lot of reasons why things are doing what they're doing. First of all, most of the world is now pulling rigs off the oil fields, but they're still pumping the oil. So it is going to take a while for all that oil to get pumped down. A smaller amount of new oil is coming up online, and that amount is getting less and less. Now, in the last few years, the US and Russia have outproduced themselves and put more oil onto the market, causing a glut. Saudi Arabia, I do believe, who says they're putting out more oil, is actually just putting more water in it. The process of making oil makes it so there's no way you're going to tell how much water has been added or not. But it gives the illusion that Saudi Arabia is still pumping quite highly, when really they're on their decline. In fact, most oil nations are now on the decline. The US is sort of slightly going up, but is quickly peaking and going to start going back down, where Russia is just flatlined. They still have quite a bit of oil that they can tap into, but it's going to cost quite a bit, so they're going to have oil prices much higher. It looks as if peak oil is actually, the end of it is now starting, and our decline is going to be about a 0.2% at the beginning. That's pretty much what people are predicting, is a 0.2%. Between 2015 and 2020, they're expecting that decline to become more rapid, and at this point, by 2020 to 2040, it will be very rapid, and that's when real problems will happen. So there's some good news here. One is that the decline is going to be less than we thought, so there's still going to be enough oil for my generation to make it through, I think, before all hell breaks loose. But it also gives humans a big chance to get their oil situation turned into renewable energy, which we've talked about a lot on this video stream. So at this time, let's go see what's going on in San Francisco Bay, where we look at how many oil barges are sitting in the bay. These barges supply oil, which is turned into gasoline, which supplies California, Oregon, and parts of Washington, and we use as a good measurement. Anything below 1 is bad. Anything above doesn't seem to make much difference. The lower the number gets, the little bit higher the gasoline costs get. Okay, it looks like there's 5 oil barges in San Francisco Bay. Yesterday there were 4. So let's go over and look at stock and see what oil's doing today. Just lately it's been going up and up. The fracking people are saying it has to be at $75 or more to start breaking even, so they really need about $80 or $90 or $105, depending on where you are and what you're drilling into. But it's got a ways to go, but at this rate it won't take long. Okay, we'll show the month. It started out about 58, jumped up to 62, and then started to decline quickly to 56, By the 13th we were at 58, flatlined for a while, then jumped up to almost 64, just a little bit below, kind of flatlined through April 20th, and then we hit another bottom of 62, and from then on it's been all up. April 27th was at 64, 65. Then by the time May 4th got here, we were at 67, and we're almost at 68. It isn't done yet today, so that could change. So I'm walking back, and the air just keeps getting worse and worse. It is just terrible. It's this air pollution that's coming from Asia and China. That whole area is just, and the smell, it's sort of like dead fish, really bad homeless BO kind of smell with some smoke mixed in, and it's just, I couldn't imagine having to live in this. I hope it doesn't last long. So this study that is predicting that we are now starting the decline of peak oil, because even if shale plays become a thing again, they still won't keep up with the decline of regular oil, which is on a much steeper decline than we are on right now. They're on about a 4 to 5% right now decline throughout the world. So I appreciate all your nice comments last time and all the information, and until next time.